Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking with Tammy Live. I'm Tammy, and today I have the perfect recipe for you guys. As the holidays approach, is nothing better than what? Southern sweet candied yams, guys. However, I'm gonna put a little twist on it, guys. I'm not gonna change up the recipe too much because there's some recipes out there that just does not need any tweaking. You can put a little something to make it, to elevate the flavors even more. But today I'm gonna show you how I make my delicious sweet Southern candied yams. And without further ado, guys, we're gonna jump right in and we're gonna get started. To this bowl right here, guys, we have about 5 sweet potatoes. They were some were large, some were medium, whatever. They all came in different sizes. But what I did was I washed the skin really well before peeling it, and I sliced them up really well, and I placed them into this bowl. I also have some butter, of course. Can't have candied yams without butter. What do you think this is? I have some vanilla extract, as well as nutmeg, and ground cinnamon, brown sugar, light brown sugar is what I should say, and some white granulated sugar. All right, and let's see, without further ado, I'm gonna show you how I peel my potatoes. Yes, some people say yams, some people say potatoes, but I know we could all agree, guys, on the fact that it tastes good. Nevertheless, whatever you refer to it as is what you refer to it as. All right. So yes, guys, the holidays are approaching. Aren't you excited? Because I know I definitely am. Yes, guys. I am just using my paring knife right here, and I am gonna peel this bad boy. Okay, guys? If you guys feel better using a potato, what is it? A potato. If you guys feel more comfortable using a potato peeler, I can't say potato. If you guys feel comfortable using a potato peeler, then by all means use what makes you feel comfortable. But I gotta be honest, I grew up with my grandmother using a paring knife. We used the knife for everything. I remember one time I offered her the potato peeler because we had one in the drawer, but she never took advantage of it, guys. She was like, I don't want that thing. That thing is a waste of time. I don't want it. So yeah. Anyway, guys, everything is peeled and sliced, okay? Yes. Alrighty, guys, to this pan, we're going to add some butter. All measurements and recipe details would be on, of course, I know you guys know already, cookingwithtammy.recipes for all measurements and printable recipes. Yep, I think, let me see what I put in here. It was about 8 tablespoons of butter. But like I said, all of the measurements and everything will be definitely on the website where you can go and print it out and make this delicious recipe for the holidays, guys. Your family is gonna be so appreciative, trust me. Trust me, guys. They're gonna be like, wait a minute, this is good. This is really good. Let's see, because I started YouTube back in 2015, for those of you who don't know. And I have a candied yams recipe on my channel, but it's about between 4 to 5 years old. And in that video as well, I added a particular ingredient, okay? And let me tell you something. The amount of comments that I got, guys, they were all positive. Let me just start by saying that. The amount of comments that I got in regards to that recipe, everybody nearly lost their living mind. They were telling me like pretty much everybody who came over to their house and stuff for Thanksgiving or just for Sunday dinner really truly enjoyed that recipe. And they were all asking the same thing, like, what did you put in this recipe differently than you put in it the last time they've had, the candied yams? You basically get what I'm trying to say. And they were like, well, whatever. And let me tell you something, just that little ingredient changed the whole dynamic of this candied yams. So this time around this year, we're gonna take it up a notch, and I'm gonna show you how I make my candied yams sauce. I want these candied yams to be saucy. And to the melted butter, guys, I'm going to add light brown sugar. I put it right here, as well as granulated sugar, guys. This recipe is sweet, but it's not gonna be too sweet, but it's gonna be sweet. But not diabetic sweet, okay? If you get what I mean. It's gonna be sweet, but not ridiculously sweet. You ever had something, guys, that's just too sweet? It's like, oh my God. Like, what were you thinking? All right, we gotta get this sugar combined, and we're gonna mix it in really well. And we're also, to this mixture, guys, we are going to add some ground cinnamon. Give it some nice flavor, as well as some ground nutmeg. And of course, guys, vanilla extract. And we're gonna give everything a quick stir. And once this candied sauce, guys, once it starts to thicken up and all of the ingredients are combined, we're just gonna reduce it just a bit until it's, it starts to simmer slightly. And we will take it from there. Just mix everything really well. Mix it, 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 mix it. Mix it really well, guys. The smell and the flavors, ooh. The smells, the aroma is like so delicious, guys. I love how cinnamon and nutmeg smells. Oh my God, it just smells so inviting. All right, guys, so everything is looking perfect. So, like I said, it was like about 5 years ago, first person to add allspice on YouTube. But it was something that I've always incorporated. But this year, we're gonna add ginger, guys. Yes, sometimes people add ground ginger. I've added ground ginger. I think I've added ground ginger in that recipe as well. But when you add the actual grated ginger, guys, trust me on this. Trust me on this, guys. I'm gonna grate it. I'm gonna grate probably about, I would say, I love ginger. So I'm gonna grate probably about a tablespoon of ginger, or maybe half a tablespoon. Once again, for precise measurements, head over to cookingwithtammy.recipes. So, you don't go wrong. Everything will be measured precisely, okay? But yeah, guys, I had added the allspice that year, and goodness gracious, oh my God. First time ever on YouTube to add allspice to the candied yam sauce. And it made such a difference. Made such a difference, guys. So this year I figured I'm gonna add my ginger, because that's how I make it when I make it for me and my family. Yes, that's how I make it. So I figured I'd share it with you guys. And allow you to get some of the, or should I say, allow you to put some of the delicious flavors on your table as well. Yep, you see, it's starting to like bubble up and stuff. That slow simmer is starting to take place, starting to take effect. Now, I wouldn't suggest you guys taste this, but if you do, be very careful because it's syrup and it's hot. Do you hear me? You know what? I'm gonna add some more ginger. Yes, I am, guys. Grated ginger, leave the ground ginger somewhere up in the cabinet for another recipe. This year, you're gonna add the grated ginger. And the good thing about it is, guys, by the time this recipe comes out, you're gonna have enough time to taste it, try it out. Taste it. See if it works for you before you make it for before you make it for everyone. Try it out first. I'm telling you though, it's to die for. But like I said, everybody's taste buds are different. So I will suggest that you buy maybe like a small amount, like what I have. Try it out first before you make a big batch for Thanksgiving or Christmas or even Sunday dinner. And you realize, it's not something that I'm interested in, or something that I'm not, that I'm not too keen about. That's always the best thing to do. Don't wait to the last minute to realize that it's not something that, you know, that you want to do. Alrighty, guys. So I am gonna pour this hot syrup all over these delicious potatoes, guys. Well, soon to be delicious potatoes. Soon to be delicious candied yams. Just gonna pour it on, guys. Just gonna pour it on. And let me tell you, adding that ginger, guys, makes the ultimate difference. It just makes such a difference. You'd be like, how can one little ingredient make something so outstanding? It's just crazy, right? And what we're gonna do here is, guys, we are gonna cover these sweet potatoes up. We're gonna cover them with aluminum foil, and we're gonna place them into our preheated 350-degree oven, and we're gonna allow them to bake for about an hour or so. But we're gonna test it periodically. You know, after 30 minutes, I'm gonna test it out. I may even rotate them depending on their softness, just rotate it a bit and pop them back in the oven with the foil on. And, you know, whatever, but I'll walk you through the process. But for right now, we're gonna cover with aluminum foil. We're gonna place it in the oven, and we're gonna allow them to do their thing for maybe about 30 to 40 minutes before I check on them. And that's it. That's it for now. Really quick and easy recipe, guys. Nothing hard to follow. You don't have to put it on the stove top. I know some people put it on the stove top, but if you don't have that time and you're pressed for time and you're rushing, you're like, listen, I need to get this done now. People are coming over in about maybe 3 to 4 or 5 hours. I need to get this done. This is what you do. Get those potatoes peeled, pop it in a bowl, get that syrup, pour it on over, cover it over, boom, in the oven, let it do what it do, and then bam, put it on the serving table. You're ready to serve. That's it. Because believe it or not, it's gonna cook in the oven anyway. It's gonna, trust me, it's gonna be absolutely delicious. All right, guys, so I'm gonna place this in the oven and I'll be right back. As you can see, guys, our delicious candied yams are done, fresh out of the oven. Yes, guys, absolutely delicious. I can't wait to dig in. Yes, guys, we are back. And as you can see, our delicious candied yams are fresh out of the oven, guys. And let me tell you something, guys. The smell is like none other. The aroma, oh my God, guys. The cinnamon, the vanilla extract, the ginger. It's like I'm in candied yam heaven right now, guys. The smell is like, woo! But before I take a taste test, guys, let me explain to you exactly what it is that I did. Just like I mentioned, I covered it over, popped it in my 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. I then went in, removed the foil, rotated the yams, took the nice syrup on the bottom, and, you know, put it all over, basted basically like a turkey. I took all the sauce and I put it all on the yams and everything. I recovered it and popped it back into the oven, guys, and allowed it to go for another 30 minutes. However, I opened it up, took off the foil, took a taste test, and I'm like, okay, these are absolutely delicious, but I want it to be a little bit more softer. So what I did was I recovered it and popped it in there for like an additional 10 minutes. So yes, these yams actually took a total of 1 hour and 10 minutes to cook, guys, or should I say bake. And let me tell you something, woo, the texture is everything. Anyway, without further ado, it's that time, guys. I can't wait no more. I gotta taste it. I can't wait no more, guys. I can't do it. I can't do it. Look at how beautiful, guys. Candied yam heaven for sure. So delicious, guys. Candied yam heaven for sure. So delicious. The texture is everything. The hint of ginger. Absolutely delicious, guys. Guys, I gotta be honest with you. Forget everybody in the studio. I'm gonna eat these candied yams, guys. Everything. And guess what? You guys are not gonna tell nobody. You're gonna keep it a secret. Because these things are like perfectly, they just like melt in your mouth, guys. They're nice and buttery, and but yet sweet, and it has like that hint of spice. These candied yams are everything, you hear me? And to be honest with you guys, of course, I'm gonna share this recipe with you. So of course, you're gonna head over to cookingwithtammy.recipes. You're gonna go print out the printable version of this recipe, and you're gonna make these candied yams, guys, and you are going to be, when I say the talk of the town, guys, you are gonna be the talk of the town. Because why? You have the best candied yams on the table. You hear me? You're gonna have the best candied yams on the table, guys, for the holiday. You're gonna make these candied yams for the holiday, and basically just because you want to. That's how good these things are. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your girl Tammy, of course, from Cooking with Tammy Live, and I will see you guys later with another video.